The German economy is now at a record slump. If you look at PMIS for the month of April, they actually plunged to 17.1, way below economists' forecasts and the lowest reading ever. Now, within the last half an hour, the ifo survey also showed sentiment continuing to plummet. Business confidence fell to an all-time low. The institute called the plunge catastrophic. Well, joining us now is Clemens Fuest. He is the president at the ifo Institute for Economic Research. Mr. Fuest, as always, thank you so much for being on Bloomberg Surveillance. Now, the German government expects the economy to contract by about 5% this year. Is it too optimistic?
I think that the uncertainty is enormous at the moment. It is very hard to predict what is going to happen, but this forecast, minus 5%, if we look at other forecasts, is certainly on the optimistic side. The IMF has predicted minus 7%, but it is very hard to make any predictions at this point in time because uncertainty about the further course of the pandemic is really very large.
Okay, but what do you think is the biggest risk for the German economy right now?
The risk is certainly that this recovery everybody is expecting maybe in the third quarter may not be coming or may be very slow. And as people realize this, they will adjust their plans, and we cannot exclude that the crisis will spread to other areas of the economy, to the financial sector. So there may be knock-on effects of this first very strong impact of the crisis, which can make the recession a lot worse.
So actually you think the implications, I guess, of the German economy having to, again, go into full lockdown because there are new infections would have a big impact?
I think this is just one risk among others. So a second wave would, of course, be very bad. If companies open up, they face a large fixed cost of doing so, of getting things running again. And if they then have to shut down again because there's a second wave, it is catastrophic for them. So that's something that needs to be avoided. I don't think we should take it for granted that a second wave comes, but there are other risks. We see that with this surge in uncertainty, companies are really cutting down their capex. Consumers are cutting down their purchases, and if we consider that Germany is so export-oriented, our export markets are collapsing. So, all of this put together generates a very grim picture for this year and maybe also for the next.